Hello and welcome to September. Summer is almost over and the autumn is coming, but that means after the drought of the summer we have an amazing autumn set up for you. First up, our album of the month, Angel Olsen. Her previous album, Burn Your Face, was one of our albums of the year a couple of years ago, and that was an amazing album. This is taken to another quantum level. She is up to the game so much. This is an incredible album, bound to be in our, end of the year charts. She's done so well. Imagine a bit of Courtney Barnett, a bit of PJ Harvey, but she's her own woman, and she has made a fantastic album that everybody's going to love. I'm sure of that. Next up, we have the Alalas, their third album, and it's their first on Mexican Summer. We've got a special rough trade only clear vinyl version, which is on its way, hasn't quite arrived yet. But this is a cracking album of pure garage rock. Their first one was like a karaoke version of Nuggets. Their second one was kind of okay, but this is back on form. They have really found their own voice now, and this is an amazing album of garage rock. Okay, and at completely the other end of the spectrum, in that this is pure electronics, no guitars anywhere. This is Factory Floor, back with their second album, slimmed down to a duo and better than ever. This is on DFA, and it's like a mixture of DFA, LCD, that kind of new sound, but with Cabaret Voltaire. This is an amazing record, and Rough Trade have got a special sleeve and a coloured vinyl inside. They are so good, so good. And then we swing back the pendulum again, and this is Morgan Delt, now on Sub Pop. He released a cassette on some tiny label, and then another album on Trouble in Mind, a great little label, which we're going to highlight soon. But this is 10 songs in that kind of West Coast, 1967 approximately, I would say. Maybe August 1967, not to be too specific. But this is a really cosmic, far out album. Lovely album. And it's on a loser edition coloured vinyl as well, which is really nice. Next up, we have Glass Animals. Now, my daughter Ellie and we went to see them play in Oxford. She loved them, she's 19. She loved them, I loved them. And they seem to be one of those rare bands to straddle Radio 1 and Radio 6. This is such a great album. Poppy, electronic, but it appeals to everybody. I really like this a lot. I saw them play several times. I really like them. Okay, next up, Riley Walker. His third album proper. He's been out on tour recently with Danny Thompson, the legendary double bass player who played with Fairport Convention and lots of other people. But this is his own new album. If you like John Martyn's Solid Air, it's in that area, but he's no retro, not totally retro. He's really updated this sound, and 10 really good songs, quite cosmic, quite far out, but there are songs inside there. A really fantastic album. There you go. Ed Harcourt, always one of our favourites, and this is his new album. He's become a father recently, and I think it's had a profound effect on him. This is a very personal album. It's very political as well, but political with a small p. So it's songs about the world and how we should be trying to change things and not just accepting things as they are. So he's not preaching, and he's got an amazing backup with him. You've got Stella from Warpaint playing drums on here, the guy from The Invisible Tom playing bass, and also one of Tom Waits' sidekicks, Michael, who anything associated with Tom Waits makes it great. Ed Harcourt, he's on fire again. Blood Orange, Dev Hynes. He is the producer of choice for the trendy sphere out there. So Solange, FKA Twigs, Florence and the Machine, Sky Ferreira, Kylie. He's done everybody. Anyway, this is his own album with, it sounds like a mixtape done by the Dust Brothers, so it's quite 80s sounding, 80s, 90s sounding. an amazing roster of singers on here, including Debbie Harry, Nelly Furtado, people like that. He's a genius, Dev. He just has to translate that into sales now. This is an amazing album. Ninth up, we have the Parrots, straight out of Madrid, influenced by the 13th Floor Elevators, the Monks. Spain, they love their garage over there, and this is a garage rock album that really rocks. And finally, we have the Frighteners on one of our favourite labels, Daptone. It's quite sad, this. It's a rock steady album, and the guy, Dave Klein, who was the singer, I believe, unfortunately died just before it came out, but he recorded it. This is a rock steady album with soul undertones. First heard them when they did a version of I'd Rather Go Blind, Etta James song, a rock steady version of that, which was just so amazing. Anyway, Daptone, Frighteners, quite sad, but this is a real late summer uplifting album for you. There you go. Another great month, I hope.
This year I managed to be in the first 10. So I came here 2:30 in the morning and I managed to get everything in this bag. I've got everything. So every time I say no more than £300, this year 485, baby.